Alright, in this video we're reviewing Nailbomb's Point Blank. First of all, I want to say this album is really thrashy. I see some similarities to it, to 90s metal. Obviously this album did come out in 1994, and there's also some elements that I think are taken from Metallica and such like that. It has a thrashy vibe to me. There's heavy beats, definitely got the 90s metal drumming. There's some industrial type beats in there as well. I feel like there's some Ministry vibes to it. This came out in 1994, and I think at the time, I think this came out after Nine Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. If I remember correctly, this album came out before anyone really started jumping on the industrial bandwagon, but this might have been the start of that whole trend. I love the sample use. I feel the electronics and samples are very minimal, but it adds to the overall album. There's more, I would say, riffing, I guess, in a sense, and drumming, and I just feel the electronics and sample use are actually pretty good for this album. It doesn't overshadow the instruments, yet the instruments don't overshadow the electronics. And yeah, I do feel the drumming sometimes feels a little bit punky at times. I do think it is a solid album, and I feel that this album typically gets overlooked because they may have started that trend of everyone jumping on the bandwagon. Some standout tracks for me are Wasting Away. I love the intro, the synth, and the samples that they use, synth or samples. I just love the intro and the way it kicks into the album. 24 Hour Bullshit is good. I also like Cockroaches. The sample use in Cockroaches is pretty good. I would also say the groove of Cockroaches is really good. I really enjoyed that. The track that kind of stands out for me that I think they were influenced by Ministry is Religious Cancer. If you listen to the notes they're using in the guitars and just the overall cadence and beat of the song, it definitely has a Ministry vibe to it. I do think this is a solid album. I do think it gets overlooked. If you're looking for a different, if you're looking for a variety of industrial metal, and you're looking for something that's a little outside of the periphery, I would definitely say check out Nailbomb Point Blank. I remember hearing this years and years and years and years ago, and I was like, nee. But I've come back to it after all these years, and I actually really enjoy it. It was something that I found that I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty fucking good. I know what I thought way back when, but this is actually a really good, solid album. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Did you enjoy this album? Have you even heard of Nailbomb Point Blank? They only released one album, and they released this Point Blank as well as a live album of their only live performance at some festival. I can't remember what festival it was, but they only did one live performance. Reese Fulber, I think Reese Fulber from Frontline Assembly played keys during that performance. I guess there's one other performance that they did, but it wasn't a Nailbomb performance. It was a Soulfly performance, and it was a tour that Max Cavalera did with his band Soulfly, but they were playing Nailbomb songs. As far as I understand, actually, they came here and they did that here as well, here in Calgary. They played, I think they played the album into completion he at a show here in Calgary. Unfortunately, I missed it. I don't regret missing it, but it's like one of those things where it's like, oh fuck. Realizing it years after it actually happened, and it's like, oh, I could have seen that. Damn. Anyway, if you feel this video has value, please share it. And if you feel this channel has value, please hit the subscribe button to be notified of the next video. That's it for this video. See you next time. Fuck yeah.